Silence from a woman can feel like a punch to the gut, especially when it comes from someone you care about. But what if that silence wasn't random? What if it was a calculated move, an emotional test designed to unravel your confidence? This video reveals the hidden psychology behind why women sometimes ignore men, and more importantly, how you can handle it with strength and dignity. Why she's ignoring you. When a woman goes silent, it often has less to do with your worth and more to do with control. Some women use silence strategically, not to end things, but to see how much power they hold over you. It's a way to test your emotional resilience. If you respond by chasing, double texting, or questioning your value, you're confirming their power. But if you stay composed and unaffected, you shift the dynamic. The 3 types of silence. Not all silence means the same thing. Decoding the motive behind it can be helpful, but the key is to respond consistently regardless of the type. 1. The test silence. She's interested but wants to see if you'll chase. Signs include active social media engagement, but ignoring your texts. 2. The processing silence. She's overwhelmed or uncertain, needing time and space to reflect. Signs include disappearing from both you and social platforms. 3. The rejection silence. She's no longer interested and hopes you'll take the hint. Responses become slow, dry, and disengaged. The fatal mistake: chasing. The biggest mistake men make is trying to decode the silence and react accordingly. Whether it's a test, confusion, or rejection, your response should be the same. Don't chase. The moment you start analyzing and adjusting your behavior to please her, you give away your power. Emotional self-control is what separates strong men from emotionally dependent ones. The power of mirroring. The antidote to being manipulated by silence is simple. Mirror her energy. If she replies in 4 hours, you reply in 4 hours. If she cancels plans, you accept it gracefully and make new plans. If she grows cold, you remain calm and detached. But do it without bitterness or trying to teach her a lesson. The magic lies in mirroring her actions without emotion. It sends a powerful signal. You are not emotionally dependent on her behavior. Why this drives her crazy. When you don't react to her silence, you turn the game around. Suddenly, she feels the uncertainty she was trying to create in you. The silence meant to control you becomes the silence that forces her to reevaluate. She begins to chase because she's no longer in control, and that's when the power shifts. What to do while she's ignoring you? This period isn't just about waiting. It's about leveling up. Hit the gym. Deepen your career focus. Reconnect with friends. Start a new hobby. This isn't just a distraction. It's transformation. When she sees you thriving without her, it creates loss aversion. You become harder to win back than she expected. More importantly, your self-worth becomes independent of her approval. The return test. If you've handled her silence correctly, she'll often return, but not with an apology. She'll act like nothing happened and expect you to be grateful for her reappearance. This is the return test. Most men fail by immediately slipping back into old patterns. But if you've grown, you won't welcome her back so easily. You'll maintain your boundaries. You won't drop your plans. You'll make her earn your attention the same way she made you earn hers. That's when she realizes she no longer controls the dynamic. You do. Frame control versus game playing. There's a crucial distinction between playing games and maintaining your frame. Game playing is reactive and manipulative. Frame control is calm, rooted in self-respect, and immune to emotional swings. Frame control means you stay emotionally stable, no matter what games she plays. And that strength is magnetic to the right woman. When to walk away completely. Sometimes her silence is more than a test. It's abandonment. Know the signs. She's been unresponsive for over 2 weeks with no explanation. This is a repeated pattern. She's active online but ignores you specifically. Her friends say she's fine and hasn't mentioned you. When this happens, don't mirror. Withdraw. Don't watch her stories. Don't wait for a reply. Don't give her another ounce of your energy. Some women use silence not to test your strength, but to drain it slowly. The only way to win that game is to stop playing it. The final truth. The woman meant for you won't weaponize silence. She'll communicate directly and treat your peace with care. Until she arrives, protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. And if the woman who ignored you never comes back, good. You didn't lose someone special. You lost someone who was testing you like a toy. That's not love, that's manipulation. You're not the man who gets ignored. You're the man who's too valuable to be ignored. Stay in control. Mirror her energy. Improve in silence. Pass the return test. And when necessary, walk away completely. Because sometimes the greatest power you can show is indifference.